Hello, friends and colleagues. Welcome to the IDEP online course on land governance in support of agricultural transformation in Africa. This course is initiated by IDEP in partnership with the Africa Land Policy Center. My name is Herbert Ouedraogo. I might need to pronounce also in French, Hubert Ouedraogo, and I'm your course director. So I'll be taking you through key aspects of a very important topic, very important to African development. This topic is land governance. As your course director, I'm in charge of facilitating your learning process. But first of all, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I'm talking to you now from Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso in West Africa. I was trained as a lawyer and anthropologist of law. For those who don't know, anthropology of law is a cross-cultural approach of the study of social norms and regulation. I started my professional career teaching at the Faculty of Law and Political Science of the University of Ouagadougou. Then I worked with different international institutions across Africa. I served as lead land expert with ANPC, which was previously the Land Policy Initiative, before retiring a few years ago. As you might not know, retirement is a new career, so I continue working as independent expert. To present the course, maybe I need to make a few comments on what I call the African land paradox. This is to really show you how this course is important. The African land paradox starts by showing that Africa has immense land resources. But what are we doing with our immense land resources? Today, African people are suffering from hunger, and foreign companies are also seeking to access and gain control of African land resources for different purposes. So we have the land, but we don't fully benefit our lands. The key to unlocking the potential of African lands is improved governance of land. If well governed, African land resources can provide the basis for increased investments in land, enhanced production, and improved livelihood for the people. Better governance of land resources may lead African governments to size themselves the economic opportunities that others are perceiving in African lands and help them empower their own smallholder farmers instead of replacing them with multinational companies. There are opportunities for promoting land governance today. These opportunities result from different factors. One of them is the adoption and implementation of an African commitment, which is the AU Agenda the AU Agenda 2063. AU Agenda 2063 is the master plan for transforming Africa, and it calls in different aspects for improved governance of land resources. Let me also mention that one lesson we learned from the recent context of the current COVID-19 pandemic is that Africa has demonstrated an exceptional resilience capacity. Especially the youth have shown self-confidence, creativity, and innovations. Let us be inspired by this momentum in identifying and discussing promising avenues toward a future where African land is playing its primary role in development. This course provides a unique opportunity to discuss how land can play its primary role in the transformation agenda of the continent. Let me go through the key objectives of this course. The overarching objective of the course is to contribute to advancing the agricultural transformation agenda in Africa through enhancing capacities in the field of land governance. Specific objectives of the course include to make participants aware of the land governance dimensions of key African commitment, to make participants able to identify priority land issues which need to be addressed through the development and implementation of sound national land policies, to guide participants through promising practices in improving land governance, and to explore opportunities for follow-up initiatives aiming at sustaining the knowledge gained during this learning process. Now, some of the expected outcomes of the course. Upon the successful completion of this course, you should understand the land governance implications of key continental commitments, including AU Declaration on Land Issues and Challenges in Africa, or the decision of the African Union on enhancing the land rights of African women. You should also be able to identify and articulate key land issues in Africa, including issues which need to be addressed through national land policy, issues which constitute communalities, issues which are region-specific, and also issues which are emerging. You should be able to recognize, understand, and promote promising avenues to improving the governance of land in Africa. Finally, you should be motivated to consolidate and enhance the knowledge acquired during this training session and to become a change agent in the land sector. The content of the course now. The course is structured in 5 key modules. Each module is broken down into specific topics. The training will be concluded with practical and interactive session around possible follow-up initiatives. The course modules now. We have the 5 modules. 1, overview of the conceptual and theoretical framework of land governance. Module 2, key land issues in Africa, commonalities, specificities, and emerging issues. Module 3, best practices in land policy development, implementation, and monitoring. Module 4, addressing large-scale land acquisitions in Africa. And Module 5, improving land governance, fit for purpose land administration. In the Module 1, we'll be seeing different aspects, which are, first, the multifaceted dimensions of land. Second, the need for an interdisciplinary approach of land. Third aspect, the importance of land in development. 4 continental and global commitments, and land governance. In the module 2, which is about key land issues in Africa, we'll be first going through the methodology for identifying key land issues. Then we'll be looking at the commonalities in terms of key land issues. Then we'll be looking at regional specificities in terms of key land issues. And we'll complete this module with discussing some of the emerging land issues. Module 3 is about best practices in land policy development, implementation, and monitoring. First aspect, we'll be discussing the concept of land policy. Then we'll be looking at issues related to land policy development. Then we'll go through the process of land policy implementation before concluding the module with monitoring and evaluation of land policy. This is module 3. Now module 4. Module 4 will be dedicated to addressing large-scale land acquisitions in Africa. First aspect, showing that Africa is really a target of large-scale land investors. Second aspect, discussing opportunities and risks associated with large-scale land-based investments. And 3, looking at an African coordinated response to large-scale land-based investments in Africa, which has been coordinated by the African Land Policy Center. Fifth module and last, improving land governance, fit for purpose land administration. We'll look at 4 key aspects of this topic. First, rethinking land administration systems in Africa. Then, toward fit for purpose land administration in Africa. Third aspect, developing the fit for purpose land administration frameworks. 4, learning from experience, and we'll look at the Rwanda land regularization program. So these are the content of this session, of this training session, online training session. How we'll be working? First, you'll have material available, which is constituted by narrative for each module. You'll have a PowerPoint for each module. And then you have recommended readings for each module. How can you use the material? First, read the narrative of the module. I would suggest that you start with reading the narrative. Then take the course following the PowerPoint presentation. You can take notes, take questions, prepare questions, prepare your comments for interaction with the course director, and be ready to attend proposed webinars in support of this online training. So now we are ready to start. Keep safe for our journey toward knowing more about land governance.